sir. So if you have a Bible, turn to Hebrews chapter 12. I'm nervous. First time standing in front of this many people. So just wish me luck. And we'll just read one verse. And it is the first one. So it says, "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about what's the great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." And I like what it says in the middle of the verse, which is, "Let's lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us." So I'm just going to give you all this quick thought on what's weighing you down. And the first thing we see that can weigh you down is people. The people that you hang around, the people that you choose to be your friends, the people that you text your call every day, they will make it turn out how you do later on. And I'm sure some of y'all old folks in here know this. I'm sure that if some things bad happened to you, I'm sure that your friends were involved in it. And your friends, they can peer pressure you. They can make you do something that you'll probably regret. And I know this from experience, because I remember when I was in public school, I chose the wrong crowd of people, and I did so because I got kicked out of the bus. I'm going ISS and OSS, which is out of school suspension. And don't worry, I got beat. So, and some examples in the Bible is Absalom. He had a bad friend, even though he had godly parents. But on the other hand, David, he had godly friends. And if you have a Bible, turn to 1 Samuel 18, and we'll just read the first 5 verses. And it says, "And it came to pass when he had made it end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David. And Jonathan loved him as his own soul. And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him. And Saul sent him over the men of war. And he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants." And that's what we need. We need friends in our lives that lives for God. We need friends that actually wants to believe in God, that won't put idols in front of yourself, that won't you need friends that won't put idols in front of you, that like videos game like Minecraft or like whatever we play, that will try to keep you out of church, try to keep you out of those services and fellowshipping. But we need friends that will try to keep us in church. We need people we need friends that are saved, that will help us through the bad, that will just support us through the good times and the bad times. And that's what we need. And I forgot if I said the first point, but it was people. And not only people can weigh you down, pride can weigh you down. You shouldn't be taking God for granted or advantage, because He gave you everything you have. He gave you the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet. He gave you everything you have. He gave you the food. He gave you the godly parents you have. In that song that said, "I'm so blessed," I was just standing up looking at my dad, about to cry because of what he went through. I just love him so much. He's given me so much, and I don't deserve it. He gave me so much, and even though he did so bad, and even though I did the things that I can't talk now. He has given me so much, and so has my Father up in heaven. I don't even deserve to be here. I deserve to be in hell, being tormented and getting burned alive for all eternity. But I thank God for my friends. They have supported me through everything I have, like Zeke and them. And I thank y'all. Rest of you, Hunter, I've been there through a lot of my struggles. I have told you so much things. And you, I thank you. I thank God that He put you in my life. You have stuck by my side and just supported me. Not only people can weigh you down, pride can weigh you down, and pleasure can weigh you down. Pleasure isn't always a bad thing. There's a good thing. There's some good things. The definition of pleasure is a feeling of happy or a feeling of satisfaction. Is it just me? But when church is over, I'm happy and satisfied because there was amazing preaching and amazing singing. Football excites me, and all these other things excite me. But the main thing that excites me the most is whenever I got saved. I did not deserve to get saved. I deserve to be in hell right now. Yeah. And I don't know if you're saved. I'm sure of this crowd, this size, I'm sure that There's someone in here that's not saved, but if you're not saved, you should get saved, because that was the best time of my life. That was the best day, March 11th, 2021. Hunter just out preaching on the King's table, and that just touched me so much, because I am now sitting at the King's table. And I'm done.